Okay, alright, we got it centered up. Got the pin in it. All looks well with the whirl. Put a little bit of grease in it. Don't have to go crazy with the grease either. Put some on this gear here. Run it around. Put some there. Run it around. Oh yeah. I probably can't see. Oh yeah, works like a brand new one. So, it is repaired. Little dust cap back on. And take this thing back to the customer and reinstall it, and should be good to go. So the dust cap's on. That's it till we take it back and reinstall it. It's probably not going to be today. So just get my jack back under here and get his jack out. Just like that. Alright, now get to put the new the repaired leg back. Or landing gear, whatever. Yeah, it's no biggie. Alright. Put the landing gear back in. Put the carriage bolts back in. You don't have to go crazy tightening these things. If you ever do this yourself, you'll see that there's some tabs on the landing gear that coincide with the tabs that hold the landing gear in. So all these bolts do is just keep the landing gear from moving around inside the bracket. The brackets and those tabs on the landing gear actually hold all the weight. That's good enough. Alright. Now we'll put the motor back on. Line up that shaft, that D-shaped hole, because that's where the motor goes on right there. And again, it's just got some like tabs sticking out of the back that keep it from twisting, because you just got this little plastic doodad that holds the motor on there, keeps it from sliding off. we're gonna time this bad boy. Time both legs, both landing gear. You'll get a tape measure. What we're gonna do is measure how much the second stage is out. 8 3/4. I'm just gonna run the motor until they match. The third stage is not hooked up, and neither is the bar that goes across both landing gear. That's why we can move one without the other one moving. Close enough. Don't have to be perfect, because the ground underneath of it's never perfect either. Now we can put the spring-loaded pin back on. It's got this bracket on the back side. Kind of matches the front. And again, carriage bolts. And once again, these bolts, you don't have to get crazy on these bolts. Bend your brackets all up. That's all they're really doing, is just keeping this spring-loaded pin from falling off. Alright, now all we're going to do is get what's basically just a timing rod between the two landing gears back in, and we're good to go. These are usually pretty tight fit just because the holes are kind of, I don't know, it just does funny things to the holes. You usually have to screw these out and screw them back in. Alright. I have self-locking nuts, so you don't have to get crazy on them either. Do the exact same thing over here. And we should be good to go. You can just take a crescent wrench to turn this so the holes line up. turn it so it's easier. No reason to make it any harder than it has to be here. Turn it again, make it easier to get the nut on. These are self-locking nuts, so be sure and get them on the right way. Usually the side that don't have any paint is the one that goes towards the timing bar. Alright, okay, that's a done deal. All we're going to do is, we're going to see it work here in a few minutes. I'll raise the front of the camera a little bit. This one's finished up, so worked great, and we're gonna go to the next one. Catch y'all next time.